the person will interpret it the way they want. That's the thing, you know. One of the things that I always say is, you know, you as the artist are the boss of that paper. So whatever.
Oh my gosh, will you repeat that for when we're trying to, I love that, Linda.
That, you know, whatever you put on it is right because it's yours and you're the owner and the boss.
I love it. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I am Chase Doherty, the curator of contemporary art here at the Delaware Contemporary, and I am here with Linda Dubin Garfield, who is one of our included artists in the exhibition Remembrances, Recollections, and Retrospect happening this season at the Delaware Contemporary. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Fantastic. So, you know, in regards to the exhibition and your work, one of the very exciting parts of your work that I was fascinated with was your process with paper and how that reflects your memories of these travels that you've had, these locations that you went to. And I think it would be great for our viewers to just hear a little bit more about that process and how you work with the paper.
Okay, so my process usually is that I travel somewhere, and if I can find paper there, I buy local paper. Like in Florence, I bought paper, and in Japan and China, I bought paper, you know, different places that have papers that are available for purchase. And I bring them home, and then I think about what I saw, and I use some references to photographs, but a lot is just what remains in my mind's eye and what really struck me the most. And then I come home, and it takes me a little while. Sometimes when I'm there, I say, oh, I think I could do X, Y, and Z. And sometimes I come home and do it. But a lot of times it turns into Q, V, and R or something else. You know, it's a little bit the same, but not much. And it's inspired by what I've seen and what I felt, and something about the vibes or some internal thing about where I've been. So this year, of course, in the last couple of years, we haven't been able to travel. So I have been using really what's in my mind's eye alone, because I wanted to still continue to do the work, but we're not going any new places. We're not returning to any places. So a lot of it was just from memory and positive recollections and things that I really loved about what I saw. So, and using some of the paper that I had. What happened is that we downsized a year ago, and I had to pack up my home studio and go into the closets and dig deep and see. And I didn't realize just how much stuff I had, that I made a commitment for 2021 and some of 2022 that I would not buy anything new, that I would use all the things that I had. I have tons, and I don't even make a dent in doing it from last year. I still have a ton. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever use it all up.
I have seen your studio, and you do have a ton of paper.
Paper and other things. It was crazy. So, you know, I was committed to using those things up, and I have. And I've been making mixed media works on paper now. I just got back into the studio. I don't have a press here. So I've been going to Mainline Art Center, and I rent their press because, you know, I did a lot of classes and stuff there. And I'm familiar with that studio. So I use their press, but I haven't been able to get in until till January because things were closed. And now, you know, they're opening up a little, and I was in there by myself, so it was safe, and, you know, but I finally can start printing, so I can do the printing and the mixed media. But a lot of that, the work that I did was from prints that I had. My original teacher Francine Shore said, never throw anything out. Just because you don't like it, don't throw it out, because you might reuse it, and that's what I did. I tore up a lot of big papers and I could make them into 12 by 12 and use them as a background for the work that I wanted to do. So it was a combination of not being able to travel and not buying any new materials, which gave me the opportunity to really have fun and make a lot of stuff.
And I think, one of the reasons why I was so interested in your work is that, first, the material, just all the different types of paper that you're using, it is extremely unique. And, but then how you're using the paper and these constructions that you make that are from, kind of your own mind and your own memories, I think they provide so much resonance for, they have this dreamlike quality to them. And I love seeing them and then also reading the title, because the title insinuates where the memory is from. And Linda, you have just traveled all over the place. So the variety,
you've been very fortunate.
Yeah, the variety of all of these landscapes is just really exciting. So, but then also, the paper is just beautiful. It's also,
and I love texture. So I get a lot of texture in the paper. And the crazy thing is, I can't go into the paper source. It's like, if I go in there, I know I'm going to buy things because I'm going to see something and I'm going to love it and I have to have it. So I said, lucky for my husband that what I collect is paper and not diamonds, or else we'd be broke.
So true. Oh my goodness. Well, so with your paper making, we're hosting 3 workshops with you here at the Delaware Contemporary, and it is going to offer opportunity for people to come in and work with the paper. Do you want to talk a little bit more about the workshops and what that's going to look like?
I would love to. The workshops combine who I was before I became the professional artist that I always wanted to be. I was a guidance counselor. I have a doctorate in group and social processes at Psych at Temple. And I love groups, and I always ran groups. So now, as an artist, I run art memoir groups where we have a topic, and then people come in and they can make whatever they want using tons of material that I share. I have so much, and then we talk about it, and we discuss it, and everybody shares theirs, and we talk about, and you learn different things about different people. It's great. It's really fun, and they're very successful. And I've done them for dementia patients. I've done them for boards because they wanted to get to know each other better. I've done them for all different kinds of organizations, and I'm really looking forward to doing them in an art place so that it'll be people, from all different aspects of life who just want to have fun. And it is a lot of fun. And as the owner of that paper, the artist is the boss of the paper. And whatever you put down is fine and meaningful to you. And it frees you up to do whatever you want. So people really have enjoyed them, and I've done them in a number of places. I look forward to doing them down there.
Yeah, we are just thrilled to have you. I think it's going to be a really wonderful addition to the show. And we're thrilled to have you in the exhibition. And everybody who's viewing this, please come down to the museum. Remembrances, Recollections, and Retrospect, specifically Linda Dubin Garfield's work, is in the the Beaverham Gallery here at the Delaware Contemporary. So, well, thank you so much, Linda. This was great.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.